023. Tonight we are going to do a tale out of this book here. As you know, my books are glass books and they are experiences. So we're going to use the tarot cards in order to hear the story. Turning on the spirit talker so we can get confirmation from the spirits. The ARK book is about the all-seeing eye. It makes me think of the ancient ancestors and how they used to paint on their eye.
You have nightmares.
No, I don't. If somebody said I have nightmares out there, I do not.
Police.
I sleep like a log. Somebody told the police that? Why would they tell them that? That doesn't make any sense. Super weird. People, I just don't understand their motives sometimes. So, another story where the word ark was used was Noah's Ark, where he built a big ship that they called an ark. And he was told to take two of every kind of animal on the ship because they were going through that great flood. We're going to use this how it is today. We're going to think about that. Imagine going through a storm, historical one. They're just trying to make it back to shore. Sometimes we go out to sea for whatever reasons we do, and then when it's time to find our way back, we look to the lighthouse on shore because the darkness and the storm can make us distraught. It can be hard to see in a storm. It can be hard to tell what you might run into in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the lighthouse is so important. You need something solid that shines through the storm that you can turn to when you need it. So if
I killed people.
we're just using this as a metaphor. So that lighthouse that you turn to when you're ready to head back in from the storm, that could be a person, you know? And that's what this arc book is really about. It's about God's real divine people. the lights. Alright, Spirit,
Pulse.
what are you talking about? Somebody killed people. Somebody out there who kills people was
Others.
trying to use the police to their advantage. Like they have no power at all. So they have to use other people who do have power. Do you hear the tap on my window? Anyways, it's sick. They come up with elaborate stories to get to the police to think that they need their help. And then they end up using the police to harass these people. And these are their victims, right? Most of the times, victims of abusive situations don't want to cause any problems at all. And the fact that they're causing problems where they don't want to cause problems at all drives them a little cuckoo. Like, where is this stemming from? Why? Is it, you know, when you're already doing the best you can do, then it must be something going on externally. You know what I'm saying?
Are you frightened?
I feel like somebody is sleeping to some details. No, I'm not afraid. You tapped on the window? It's just, it startled me a little bit. Didn't scare me though. Alright, let's get to the tarot reading.
Manifest.
Manifesting. That is a word that keeps coming up lately. I learned about manifestation at the beginning of my journey. It actually made me interested in learning more about this stuff. I watched a movie. It's more of a documentary style movie. It's called The Secret. You can look it up free on YouTube. It has a picture of a red wax seal with an S. But yes, it talks about using your imagination and manifesting. And you can manifest negativity. Like in the movie, it
You're
has
respectful.
a good point. Thanks, Spirit. Um, they talk about how if you're going to work and you're saying in your head, oh, I'm going to hit every red light on the way, I'm going to be late, somebody's going to stop me and talk to me, you will manifest that stuff. So, in order to
Share.
switch your thinking to correct thinking, you would say, I'm going to get there. I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm going to get there on time. I'm going to do my best. That's thinking positively. That's manifesting positively. But some people do manifest, try to manifest unrealistically for themselves. Um, If you're thinking positive and you feel like you're going to get something that's unrealistic, you can set yourself up for disappointment. So you got to be careful about that. There's a fine balance in all things. Sometimes it feels negative when we're reasoning with ourselves appropriately, but that's actually
There is no peace.
positive. There is only peace where you create it. Now, if you create a peaceful environment and somebody else comes in and fucks it up, that's not on you. You can't do anything about that. Some people like to blame themselves for situations like that. It's ridiculous. I wasn't tired. Now I am.
We're all good.
I think people are waking up. I think that's a sign. I took me a nice nap earlier. I was listening to somebody's stream on TikTok, and they like to do the sounds with the microphone. It made me fall asleep. Some of them are really good at it. The first card we're pulling out here is the perspective card. There's a better way to go about something. We need to pause for reflection and insight and dare to be different. Different, I feel like, in a way to where you got to do something you haven't done before. You got to do it differently than you've done in the past. That's for somebody. It could resonate
Goodbye.
with somebody close to you. Oh no. Um, Give me 1 second because this phone I'm recording on is gonna die. Oh man. I dropped the book. When I plug it in, I gotta put it on this stand. There. Can't really push it back. Hold on.
You hear us.
I do. Alright, we'll just put these over here.
Trust the man.
Trust the man.
Young.
Yeah, that's better. Sorry we gotta do all the moving around. Oh, we have to elevate this. Ooh.
Dorothy.
There we go. That's what we're doing. Yeah, cards fall down there. I'm doing some cards down there.
I feel lost.
I don't know when the perspective card just went. I just had it. Lost the right perspective? Maybe. Maybe that's what that means.
Cave.
Okay, well, the first card we had out was the perspective card. And we have self-protection, ego. Somebody is guarding themselves with their ego.
Pearl.
We have illusions, the moon energy. I feel like it's getting hairy for somebody out there. We have this King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Could be Joe. We have making
Jail.
an investment. Jail? Somebody has invested themselves wisely and can expect a good harvest for investing their time in the appropriate places. To where other people have invested in illusions.
The church.
The church was creating illusions. And these people I go to jail. Crazy. When religion gets out of hand. We have the Nine of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. Somebody's are sleeping. Just some facts out there for sure. I ain't even tired, but I feel like yawning. So that's a sign.
Animal.
Ah. I'm trying to sit on this pillow on the floor. Sorry, hold on. I'm using my little card table. We're going to pull a couple more clarity cards. Somebody's mad. I feel like somebody's mad because they invested in somebody's illusions. Sometimes people make things sound real great for us, but at the end of the day, it's not. They're sleeping on things at this time, placing mental swords where they
Environment.
go. Something's going on in the environment. So, like, in the community, somebody's doing their best on a daily basis, but there's something going on behind these illusions. We have the Six of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So, somebody else who was investing themselves appropriately is in this energy of moving on up, moving forward. This card can also indicate resistance to change. They are moving
Fear.
away from people who are being resistant to change. That's what Spirit's talking about. The environment. That's what's going on in the environment. You can't reason with people who don't want to be reasoned with. Sometimes people out there, they have relations with each other that they must keep a secret, and then all of a sudden it seems like they're fucking hiding a body or something, and you're like, what the fuck is really going on? I'm stuck in all these illusions and shit is so contradicting, and that's all it is. Somebody was married, then they had sex with somebody, and now it's a fucking secret, and in order to keep the secret hidden, they probably did end up having to hide some bodies. Like, that's how important it is to some people that their other half doesn't find out that they cheated. They're willing to kill. It's crazy. We gotta pay attention. You may hear something in the
Bicycle.
news about a significant issue. Strippers, hookers. Going for a nature walk, paying attention to the signs, meditating, keeping an open mind. This is somebody's focus right now. Because somebody who acted like they had somebody's best interest in mind has been revealed to they didn't have their best interest in mind. Now they're, thinking for themselves like, God, what am I going to do now? I can't trust anyone. Everyone is looking super sus. That kind of feel. And it's just because. It's because it starts out with shit like people cheating. And then they don't want their other half to find out about it, and all of a sudden they're
I
hiding
was shot.
bodies. It's crazy. We have the Ten of Raphael. Love and blessings for your life, harmonious relationships
I
with
am
family
Carmilla.
members. I don't know if that resonates with anybody watching. Got something to do with family. Hold on, let me turn this little light on over here because it keeps going light, dark, light, dark. It's driving me crazy. It's probably driving me crazy. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. So their family's the most important thing to them, is what these people say. But if their family was the most important thing to them, why would they do something to ruin it? They did.
Oblivion.
Mhm. So this is why people are all up in their ego most of the time.
You are appreciated.
They're just protecting their illusions from falling apart. And then they have church people that stand up for them, like, oh, Jimmy's been going to church ever since he was a little boy. He's been a part of this church. Jimmy would never do anything wrong. Jimmy cheated on his wife and then killed a stripper because she was acting like she was going to tell. I'm not saying that really happened, guys. I'm just saying this is the type of story that it could be.
Don't disrespect us.
I think people are just sleeping to the reality of what's going on out there. People just like to choose ignorance, even if they don't consciously know they're choosing ignorance. It's just because when you decide to focus on what's going on in the dark, like husbands getting blowjobs for money and then the strippers end up dead, that's dark. That's hell on earth type stuff. Others of us like to live in the light. And we know that if we love our families, we don't do stuff like get blowjobs from strippers.
Elmer.
You know what I'm saying? Everything starts with self. Real. And if you fix everything with self, then it's something going on externally. We have the aid of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. We have a spiritual quest. Leading to Ten of Pentacles.
All affect everything.
Somebody's going to affect everything. What are you going to do, Spirit? Perspective. Alright. I must put that card back in the deck because I lost it earlier. Ugh. Somebody is curious about a new person who has brought them this new perspective. Somebody out there is not as dumb as they seem. They ask questions and try to get you to say things that will incriminate yourself. Oh, 16. That doesn't surprise me that they're immature and young.
Do I scare you?
No. No, they don't. They're going to end up scaring themselves. Because there's some people out there who are manifesting the best outcome for all people. And these 16-year-olds who think they know best, but they don't, are getting in the way of what's right for all people. They just don't understand how they're creating blockages for humanity by being so ignorant and immature. It starts with the parents. Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. How does it make you feel? When I said that, what came to your mind first, guys? This is whatever came to your mind, that's going to be what's important to your personal situation when it comes to this card. Sometimes We want to make decisions for ourselves because we would be happier. But we think about how things will change and that might make other people sad around us. But we can't let that stop us from doing what makes us happy. Because down the line, when that person chooses themselves over you and you had the
3 likes.
opportunity to choose yourself over them and you didn't, that's going to be like, and you're like,
War.
why didn't I just choose myself back then? You're kicking yourself. We have something to do with Australia. Doing some credit checks. Somebody's growing outwardly. Got something to do with some phone calls and communication with a person who's addicted to hard drugs. Appearance isn't everything. So make sure you do your credit checks because appearance isn't everything. Somebody's just healing for themselves.
Go over
They're
there.
moving on. They're done with something. They're tired of it. See how I got tired? Just all of a sudden. Um, we got somebody about to learn lessons around duty, responsibility, and we have karma. Somebody's got to look back and think over how this took place and that took place and that person said that while it was that other thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a proper credit check. Going back in history a little bit to see where the contradictions
Horror.
lie. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get through the illusions.
Cocaine.
Cocaine users. It's okay to do certain things every once in a while. But you can't be relying on hard drugs like cocaine every day. Like cocaine is good for some things, like they use it in lidocaine ointment. Now, if you use ointment every day for your bad back or whatever, is it gonna hit the same? No. So you try to only use it when you really need it. So it hits right.
My home.
Archangel Michael. This is his home. Twin flames, so I'm the
I
one.
like the dark.
He likes the dark because he's a protector and defender. He doesn't get the satisfaction of kicking somebody's ass in the light all the time. You know what I'm saying? When Archangel Michael stops here, he knows he doesn't have to kick anybody's ass. This is the light. All right. Again, we have this Four of Michael needing to place mental swords where they go because people were saying things that weren't true. So when somebody's distorting your view
Plans.
and you learn, yeah, what's their plans? That's what it's about. What is their plan really? Why are they trying to groom you up to believe this and that? You know what I'm saying? We got the King of Michael here stepping in because a situation is calling for honest and open communication. Because what's best is what's being discussed. Not only by people here on this realm, but characters on other realms. We have a unity. People coming back together. Trying to release themselves from burdensome situations. We have the Queen of Michael. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So sometimes it's not a good time for love making. You
Suffering.
know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take care of business before you even fucking feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's important. For whatever reason. It smells like fish in the air. Somebody's a cheater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. We have love life phase. Somebody's tired. Tired of somebody's shit. We had to have a message received. Spirit's being quiet now. I ain't saying shit. They're suffering because of their plans. It's like no words. That's the energy. Someone needs time to heal when it comes to a breakup before they, you know.
You're misinterpreting me.
Somebody's misinterpreting. Mm. Somebody saying somebody's a cheater out there, but it's because they're misinterpreting Archangel Michael. It's imaginary,
Beside.
guys, okay? It's imaginary. Remember that. If you know, you know. Beside, me and Michael stand beside each other. Look at, oh. It's moments like that I love about the spiritual journey.
My life was taken.
What's your name? So, guys, it's a serious issue that people listen
Benedict.
to other people way too much out there. Um, some people think that their husbands are like cheating on them where they're not really.
Patience.
It's just because they are clones of um, uh, beings who are immortal, and there's people out there who are super fucking nosy and they act like they know what's going on, but they don't really know what's going on. Um, like I've said before,
I need closure.
all I have to do is play with myself, and that sends out love to all my twins. Just like if you do that, you're loving yourself, you're loving your twins. Some people think that if you're a twin of their husband or wife, that they're cheating with you because they play with themselves. I don't I really don't know. But there is something there. There's something there. And it's creating a lot of drama. It's imaginary. It's about self love and self care. on the twin
Marjorie.
flame journey. The twin flame journey is a journey to self. And when you meet other clones of you who have experienced different shit than you,
George.
they will bring different perspectives to the table for you. You only have so much time in a day, and you only have so many days. So when you take your experiences and put it together with another one of you, it's a two heads are better than one thing. Twin flames are very powerful when they unite. It's magical. We're going to stop talking about this. In the Bible, I literally opened up
That's my voice.
to a story, and it said something about the twins, and there was a problem. Oh yeah, Spirit Talker told me that this problem had been a problem for like 2,000 years or something. And I was like, what? We need to fix this. There's a lot of misconception around the twin flames. The twin flames, they come together and they do amazing, magical shit. And it can be kind of hot. And twin flames do most of the time want to connect magnetically. It's a magnetic attraction. You'll feel it in your chakras. We have them. So here is your third eye chakra. This is your crown chakra. Your throat chakra, that means you really want to talk or they want to tell you something. Your heart chakra is in here. When you're feeling a lot of love, it'll like fill up in your chest.
Lie.
Here is your navel chakra, which is where you'll get butterflies and stuff when you're experiencing transformation or something would be transforming for you in a positive way.
Medicine.
Down here, that's your sacral chakra, and that's that lusty feel, like ooh, like, you know, if you felt it, you felt it. Anyways, your twins will make you feel it like all the way. Not like all day, every day, but they know how to touch that spot and that one. But sometimes the twins don't get along. And that's because if there's something about yourself
that
you don't really like or understand, and your twin carries that trait, you're not going to like it. Alright, yeah. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And don't forget to like the video.